This evening. Uday Kotak will hold a press conference tomorrow. A routine event, one might think, but the markets are excited and there is talk of some deal action. Stocks of Axis Bank, Federal Bank, M&M Financials all buzzing in trade, and that's because these companies have been rumoured to be on Kotak's radar for potential acquisitions. Now, Uday Kotak needs to also reduce his stake in the bank to comply with RBI norms. He can do so by either buying a bank or a non-banking financial company. There could be other options on the table as well. There's also the possibility that the company could announce some fundraising plans to bolster growth. So these are all the scenarios that are being talked about in the market. But what will it be? Well, just last week, I spoke with Kotak and asked him about the possibility of acquisition. He said he did not want to speculate, but also added in the same breath that it's time to be bold. Not just that, he even went on to say that India should undertake capital market reform so that hostile takeovers become commonplace. Let's take a look.
The time has come for us to move forward and be bold. Okay, and there will be challenges in sectors. I mean, you're seeing telecom sector going through its challenges and moving forward. I mean, that's what we need across the board and make things happen. And I'm sure it's happening in pharmaceuticals, it's happening in various sectors. We have to change India for the better.
If I could just, Mr. Kotak, get you to respond to the issue on capital market reforms. I mean, you know, this is a great period and a great time as far as the Indian stock markets are concerned. We've seen a flush of liquidity. Foreign flows continue to look very, very strong. The next phase now, as far as the Indian capital market reform stage is concerned, what would you advocate?
No, I think India is actually made a lot of progress on capital market reforms. And we just need to make sure that we stay the course and focus on ensuring that the minority shareholders continue to get enough protection. And frankly, I would love to see the M&A market in India develop further. And maybe a time has come where we should see some hostile takeovers as well. We've not seen them for a long time in this country. And
are you sending us signals?
No, I'm not sending any signals. In my view, a true development of a capital market is when there are people who are out there and who are ready to do hostile takeovers of entrenched Indian groups. And I don't see that yet. So if we reach there, that's the true development of a vibrant, open, and a fair capital market. And that is a journey which will be a test, if and when it happens, to see the true development of markets.
Well, a vibrant capital market allows hostile takeovers. That's Uday Kotak. He also told me in February, as I probed him about his plans to bring down his stake in Kotak Mahindra Bank, he needs to trim his stake by 10% to meet the Reserve Bank's regulations. So how is he planning to do that? Here's Uday Kotak himself.
When we became a bank, promoter ownership was 61.5%. Yeah. And through this period, we have been able to effectively dilute promoter ownership in a manner which has been value creating for all our stakeholders and non-disruptive. We have a variety of options with us, and we believe that we can create value in a non-disruptive manner for all our shareholders.
What could be the options that you're looking at? And what would be the most preferred options?
I promise to you that when we are ready with that, we will certainly talk to you.
When will you be ready, sir?
So, as I said, a whole host of options are available. So you will hear about it in due course.
Will we hear about it tomorrow? That is the big question. Not just that, Kotak also had a request from the government. He asked the centre to signal to the private sector that it wants animal spirits unleashed and that it will support honest risks. Now, Finance Minister Jaitley responded to Kotak at our India Business Leader Awards. He said the centre has given enough signals to the private sector, and here's what he told Kotak at the IBLA.
May I ask you what private sector is afraid of, Mr. Kotak?
I'm not saying it's afraid of. I'm saying government needs to give stronger signals to say we welcome you taking risks and we will back people who take honest risks.
As far as the government is concerned, the government has given more than the signals which are required.